Mark Schuler, Vice President of Maintenance. I'll be giving you your log ride backstage tour. We will be going upstairs, into the flume, out of the flume, and downstairs. So, everybody's in nice shoes, but if anybody doesn't want to go upstairs or downstairs or in the flume, I will do something around 9:15 that just takes you down the back path if there's any interest in that. But if you want stairs, here we go. We're going this way.
Slide down.
Oh, it's ready.
There's no water, you'll slide.
Oh, yeah.
West Coast Bash 2011.
One in 52.
Look, it's dry, Crystal.
Something.
You can
It's
slide
like
right
a
into
nut.
it. Oh, yeah, yeah, you just stuck with water.
That's gonna be cool.
She's going Jaguar. It's like so long. It's like 6 lifts.
2. Surprisingly, only 2. Yeah.
Why?
It's pretty. We do this all the time.
The door does close and lock behind me, so if you want a more personal tour or just don't like the guy behind you, just let it close.
Oh wow.
We'll be heading in this way.
That's which way? Yeah. That's a cool picture.
You just kind of gather in the opening under
Oh wow.
there.
I want to get a picture of that.
Oh, that's hang out there in the middle of the room, kind of. Hopefully that was the last person in the door, right? Yeah. Oh, I know it was. Okay. That's good right there. We don't want you dropping off. All right, got everybody? Okay. This is the log ride shop. This is where the majority of the log work is done, and not so much preparing everything else. We do that in other areas. Log ride opened July 11th, 1969. Ride was designed by Bud Hurlbut, and the building was constructed by Bud and his group. The flume is an Arrow flume. The logs were custom made for Bud. They're a little longer, and they carry a few more people than the standard Arrow log at the time. Originally, ride came with 32 logs. I think we're down to 30. Max running capacity always was 28, so we still have 2 spare logs. Behind over here, you'll see the log racks. There's 2 racks. Each rack holds 10 logs, so that drops down to another 6 logs in level. So we can store 20 logs in the racks. The rest of them we'll put in the shop if we have to empty it out. Dock's right out in front of us, so this is the pond where we add and remove logs. So they basically come in, they get picked up by the little hoist, set on the ground, roll in the rack, drop down. Where we're standing on these plates is basically the return water from underneath lift 2 before we get back out to the run out. From here, we're going to be leaving this room. We're going to be hanging a left and going upstairs, and then we'll be stopping under intermediate lift 2. Please stay on the stairs and walkways. They were built to support us, and other parts of the mountain are not. So we'll stay on the walkways, we'll stop up underneath intermediate lift 2, have a little discussion, and we'll move along from there, okay?
Great.
Alrighty.
Who's going to volunteer to be the last guy up the stairs? Can you do it for me just so I know I've got everybody? Last guy up the stairs, just so I know I keep everybody. Go take them out, I'll take well and find people.
I don't want to pull another Ghost Rider here.
The stairs you're going up are cleverly known as the south stairs. Well, that would be because they're on the south side of the building. Well, whatever. I got enough weight. You can hold up there. All right. I'll be back as soon as I can. Excuse me for a second. Okay, this is basically intermediate, lift number 2. Been on the ride, this is the second lift. Each lift has 2 belts. We're at the top of belt 3 and the beginning of belt 4. Staircases you see go all the way up to the top of belt 4. So if you're ever stuck in the log ride and you're on belt 4, these are the staircases you'll come down to get out of the mountain. Obviously we use these staircases to get to every place in the mountain and maintain it. The benches you see behind, we build rollers, belts, run on rollers about every foot to support them. Excuse me again. Yes. I did. I was going to offer to let them catch up if you wanted to for up an interview belt too, if they want to wait. How many people you have? Yeah. That's too many. Okay, I'll get down there as quick as I can. I'll just keep walking. Okay. Very popular tour evidently. Okay, so anyway, rollers are built here so we can transport them up the lift because it just makes our life easier. So this is basically roller 2, so I get a little wooden work in the end of it, which is really exciting. Can't see that, and stainless steel shaft goes on the holders. Does anybody have any questions?
What kind of effects and things went into building the Pyromaniacs and Legend of Sleepy Hollow re-themes?
Well, it's really a kind of a haunt event, but what went into it is our entertainment division. They've got the guys that build the animation, do the scenery, and it's all entertainment. I'd love to take credit for it, but absolutely can't. They also do Elf Mountain, which this becomes at Christmas. So from here, we're going to walk up the ramp, and I'll lead you. There's a door on your left. We're not going to go through, but just for geographic reasons, that door goes to hold brake, which is just before the inside run out. And that would be a safety brake to stop the water from running out. Doesn't clear. We're going to be going up the stairs through the door. When we go through the door, you're going to step into the flume. And we're going to go reverse direction of travel. Now, the flume obviously holds water in a couple of areas. I tried to sweep it the best I could this morning, but there is water on the right in your direction of walking, so try to stay to the left and you won't get your feet wet. Okay? If you look overhead, you'll see what basically looks like a large A-frame ceiling, which is exactly what it is. And that ceiling runs from the staircase you just walked up to the staircase we will exit. So it runs the entire length of the mountain. The mountain is built on top of the A-frame structure. There's in some areas there's a 5 or 6 foot space, and in some areas it's much tighter. But that's the structure of the mountain.
Oh, wow, seems huge.
As you get closer to me, you're going to hear somebody tell you to sit down. Don't sit down, you will get wet. So.
Oh, because don't they have that right before the drop too to keep?
Oh, we have it in 6 areas during the ride, just to keep people from doing
Standing
things
up.
they shouldn't do.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.